The Catholic consciousness, once group believes in something, that begins to activate, live, spread. You understand? So our consciousness is not only a group, national, economic consciousness, a professional consciousness, but also much deeper consciousness, which is our fears. Man has lived with fear for generation after generation, with pleasure, with envy, with all the travail of loneliness, with depression, confusion. Watch it in yourself as we are talking. And with great sorrow, with what he calls love, and the everlasting fear of death. This is his consciousness. Not only the professional, the group, the national, but the rest of it, which is common to all mankind. Do you realize what it means? That you are no longer, please don't resist it, look at it. You are no longer an individual. It's very hard to accept, because we have been programmed like the computer to think we are individuals. We have been programmed religiously to think that we have souls separate from all the others. And we, being programmed, our brain works in the same pattern, century after century. So if one understands the nature of our consciousness, the particular endeavor, the me that suffers, that has become something global. Then it has a much greater, a totally different activity will take place. That is the crisis we are in. We have been programmed like the computer. Like a computer, being programmed, we can learn, occasionally have an insight, and being programmed, our brain repeats itself over and over and over again. Right? Just see the actual fact of it, that I'm a Christian, I'm a Buddhist, I'm a Hindu, I'm against communism, I am communist. You follow? Democrat. Repeat, repeat, repeat. And in this state of repetition, there is an occasional breakthrough. So, how shall a human being who is actually the rest of mankind, how shall he face this crisis, this turning point? How will you, as a human being, who has evolved through millennia upon millennia, thinking as an individual, which is actually, if you observe, you are not an individual, it's an illusion. You know, like any neurotic person, it's very difficult for him to give up certain belief deeply rooted in him. So, are we prepared as human beings to face a turning point, see what actually is, and that very perception is the decision to move totally in another direction? So, first, let us understand together what it means to look. To look at our mind, at our brain, at the actuality of thought. We all think. That's why you are here. We all think, and thought expresses itself in words, and those words are means to communicate. Either through a gesture, through a look, through some bodily movement, to express what you are thinking, briefly. Or through the usage of words, the words being common to each one of us, we understand through those words the significance of what is being said. And thought being common to all mankind, it's the most extraordinary thing if you discover that. Then you say it's not your thought. It is thought. And so, we have to observe, or rather learn about what is, how to see things actually as they are. Not being programmed to look. You see the difference? Can we be free of being programmed and look? If you look as a Christian, as a Democrat, as a communist, as a socialist, as a Catholic, Protestant, which are all so many prejudices, then we shall not be able to understand the enormity of the danger, the crisis that we are facing. If you belong to a certain group or follow a certain guru, and I hope none of you do, forgive me if I say that, or committed to a certain form of action, then you will be incapable, because you have been programmed, you'll be incapable